equation making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice. Maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Kent?
Perfect.
Oh, get a little bit of drop frames. The man, the myth, the legend. Just came to Twitch and your recommendation of Penn Center. Yeah. He's a cool guy. So that's not actually Penn Center. That's someone who's house sitting for Penn Center, I'm pretty sure. So it's not the Penn Center. But yeah, he's doing bullet chess. I thought it was Penn Center at first. Like, I thought I was having a stroke or something. Here, let me start here. What's up, Blaze? Let me share my screen. Hopefully we're not gonna lag too much. 1 minute player, truly madness. 10 pre-moves in a row. Yeah, at that point it just becomes instinct. Honestly, those people just play at like an instinctual level, which is pretty nuts. Let me make sure this is working. Activate. Nice. I woke up with a little bit of a stomach bug, so I don't know. I'm a little sick, I think. I haven't been able to eat anything without getting like nauseous, so I may not stream for a super long amount of time today. Just been like sleeping, like resting all day. Which I kind of need to get better because I have to teach tomorrow at UCLA. So I'm like, please let this just be one of these like 24-hour bugs. Nice. Laze, are you here? Laze, are you in the chat? I switched over to Twitch from YouTube. Cool. Tell me how they're doing. I'm seeing the Twitch is dropping some frames. Yo, just curious, you know how to find the length of a rope if you're only given tension and the mass of the object? Depends what the situation is. Are you talking about, is it a rope at an angle and you're trying to figure out the length of the rope? Or is it just, I mean, if it's just a flat rope that's horizontal, it doesn't really matter about the length. It only matters about the tension in it. The length is irrelevant of the tension. Unless it's springy, which, I don't know, that makes things, you're not supposed to be that hard. Apparently the thing is just under tension. If you want to submit a screenshot, hello? There's a website down there. Oh, one sec. I need my green screen. Oh man, my brain today. Okay, here we go. Yes, just submit a screenshot there, and I'll take a look at it. I can tell you what's up. Man, Twitch is fucking up on the frames. Let me see. I'm losing 30% of my frames on Twitch. I don't like that. Let me stop this, and then I'm gonna restart the stream on Twitch. So just please hold. YouTube should stay up. Okay, there we go. That should be back up and running. Okay. Today is the perfect test. Today, yes, it would be the perfect day to do the IQ tests. If they're still here. Yeah. You want to start someone? Let's start someone. I'm down. Okay. We'll start the stream off. We'll do some stuff. And get things cracking. All right. Here we go. Welcome to Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold. This is Apps Education. It's going to help you with math, homework, science, homework.
Perfect. Nice.
All sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, let's do it. I think Twitch is now running, but you tell me if it's not. Let's see. Where were the Facebook soccer mom questions? Let's see. We got one right here. What's up, Swall? You got any homework coming up, Swall? How are your tests? Find the value. Interesting. Now here's where I start to wonder things. I'm like, is there a difference between this soccer ball and this soccer ball? Because this soccer ball seems to be flipped. Like, oh, you know what it is? I think it's the negative. I think they're being tricky here. I think this is the negative of this one. That would kind of make sense, right? Because you see how it's like, the image is like kind of flipped. It's pretty cool. So, okay. Oh, here, let me... Plus 10 IQ points, right? My brain is kind of working today. One sec. Let me get TikTok loaded real quick. One sec. Ugh, I don't know. Maybe I ate something weird yesterday. Last night. I slept for like 11 hours. I was teaching my last student up until 9:40 p.m. and I just passed the fuck out. And then I was asleep for like 11 hours. I slept from 10 p.m. till 9 a.m. It was nuts. I think my body caught something. It was like, oh, now we're gonna get sick. Not today. Swallow says, I still find finding the range of a function so difficult. I haven't viewed it in 2 months, so I'll review it and ask some questions. You can ask some questions today if you want. That's totally cool. You want to ask? Is this final weeks? If your college is on a semester thing, it is. AP chemistry was today as well, so I had a lot of students who needed last minute help, and I was just so tired. Okay, this is 3x is equal to 18. I'm gonna call this thing x. I'm gonna call the clock y. Let's call the clock y. So that's 3y is equal to 9. Let's call the balls z. Sorry, the basketballs. So that's z squared minus z is equal to 12. Ooh, this is almost like a quadratic. Interesting. Yo, good to see you, Equity. What's up? And then I think what they're asking me here is, what is y times, and I think that's negative x, and then it's minus z equals question mark. Okay, well, from this one, this is pretty easy, right? This just tells me x is equal to 6. This just tells me y is equal to 9. This one's trickier. Z squared minus z is equal to 12. So, let's see. So, that's z squared minus z minus 12 is equal to 0, which you can factor this. It's the same thing as z minus 4. Exactly. Yeah, that's why I made this one a negative ball, Jeff. I feel like this is the negative image of this one. That's why I made it negative. Z minus 4, z plus 3, I believe, is what we have. So we have two solutions here. So we have either z is equal to 4 or z is equal to negative 3. So let's plug it in here and see if we get two different answers. So that's 9 times negative 6. Oh, the third ball. Oh, he is right. Oh. Damn, you gotta save, Jeff. Okay. What's the difference between this ball and this ball? Are they negatives of each other as well? I don't know if they're negatives. Like what? Or like it's like a 30-degree rotation of it or something? Like what's going on in this one? Okay. Let's just say plus z. Yeah, is that a cool? Alright. So I get negative 54 plus 4, which equals negative 50, or negative 54 minus 3, which is equal to negative 57. I believe these two are correct. Now, if we wanted to, we could let's throw ChatGPT at this. Let's just see what happens. I'm curious. Okay. We're gonna put it on the visual reasoning one. I'm gonna say, solve this, please. Let's see what happens. It's uploading. The Math Avengers. I'm just curious what ChatGPT does with this, because it apparently has like visual processing. Okay. It's going. It's apparently going. Oh my god, the clock hands are different. Oh, this is so cool. It noticed the clock hands are different. Do you guys see this? Do you see, like, this is really fucking cool. And it shows the code it's doing in order to do this. Like, it's cropping things, it's analyzing this. That just cost $10. Yeah, probably, honestly. Poor dolphins. Yeah, so what it's saying is that we got to consider this. Like, this is 3. And this kind of makes sense why it's 3. So does that mean this is 2? So this must be 2 then, right? Sorry, y doesn't equal 9 here. I'm also... I'm brain dead today. Sorry, this is 3. This is 2. Heavy lag, yeah. One sec, yeah, probably. Yeah. Let me try to kill some things. Twitch is just annoying. Oh, you have a test tomorrow in math? Oh, well, I hope you do better. Here, Swall, I might have to... Let me kill the Discord real quick. I need the bandwidth. Need the bandwidth. Tell me now if it's okay. Should be getting better. I see 5 MIPS going out, so should not be lagging too bad. Alright, 2 times -6 minus... Okay, so that's me -12. -12. This is going to be -12. Okay. So this would be, I believe, -8. Or, oh wait, that changes our whole thing for z here. Oh man. So it's z squared plus z? But that wouldn't make any sense, because z squared plus z is equal to 12 would give me an imaginary value. Oh. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what ChatGPT did. I'm curious. All 3 clocks are identical. Cool. C equals 3. For the third one, I got 4. I don't know why it's rejecting b equals -3. Also, it fucked up noticing that b is different. Or wait, are they all the same here? No, they're not the same. I don't know. I'd be curious to see what the answer for that one is. This question is beyond human comprehension. Yeah, it's beyond soccer mom comprehension. Unfortunately. Okay. But what about this one? What's the fun one? I don't even know if this is really math, but one second, let me delete all these. You can get all these out. Also, why is TikTok not running today? It should be. Test. Oh, there it goes. That was. Okay, whatever. Okay. Plush flowers. What are plush flowers? Any instinct today? Any Mickey family? Dude, what? What is... Oh, it's watching the wrong thing again. Damn it. One sec. Let me fix that. Let's get it fixed. One sec. There we go. I can, Monkey Man. Yeah, if you send me a screenshot, send a screenshot. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Johnny's fathers have 5 sons: Zaze, Zize, Zize, and Zoza. This looks like A, E. I think this is pretty easy. A, E, I, O, U. So the other son should be Zuze. Johnny, here comes Johnny, dude. So Monkey Man, if you want, there's a link down there. Just click the link, or just type that link into your browser, actualdiscord.com/submit, and then you'll be able to submit questions to us, and we'll do them on the stream. Motion submitting a lot of fun ones here. Let me see if we have other ones from some people here. Equity, we did that one. Oh, Equity says this one here. Let me do this one, and then Kent, we'll try yours as well. Yeah, and then Motion, I'll try some of yours. Uploading. Bane of my existence is my upload speed, I swear. Also, like, this is a massive image. Okay. So, I'm just going to write it out. So, 1 plus cosine of theta over sine of theta equals sine of theta over 1 minus cosine of theta. Let's try and do this one. And put this over here where it's, like, not as crazy. Okay. When I see stuff like this, I know I want to get the top to turn into sine theta. I think I want to multiply by the conjugate. So what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to multiply the top by 1 minus cosine of theta, and the bottom by 1 minus cosine of theta. And watch what happens. So this times this is going to give me 1 squared minus cosine squared theta, all over 1 minus cosine theta times sine theta. And then very cool thing here is that 1 minus cosine squared is the same thing as sine squared. So this is going to give me sine squared of theta over 1 minus cosine of theta over sine of theta. And now one of these sine thetas will cancel. This will cancel with that. And so what we end up getting, it is, yeah, it's choking because of the bandwidth. Blame my internet. But anyways, this is it. If you want less lag, go check out the Twitch. Go check out the YouTube. Tell me if the YouTube's lagging. I just, for whatever reason, don't have good experience sometimes with Twitch's servers. Do you know where the YouTube is? I'm just curious. No, you're good. You're good. I see him. We'll go through him. We'll go through him. One sec. I'm getting the YouTube for people. Yeah. So, Twitch people, go check that out. It's working better than Twitch. Yeah. I don't know, bro. Like, fuck Twitch. I honestly, like, kind of want to stop streaming on Twitch because they're making lots of poor decisions. But I think like YouTube and TikTok's the future, honestly. But we have a great community on Twitch too, so I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Anyways, that's how that works, Equity. So. Okay. Let me see what else. Maria said, I need help. Okay. That's okay, Maria. These are not too bad. Do you have to graph these? Is that what you have to do? Okay. Well, I'm going to show you how to graph them. Well, here, let me do like the hardest one first. Yeah. I'm doing some easier stuff first. Sorry, I woke up kind of sick this morning, so I'm trying to do things that don't hurt my brain. But here, let's try to do this one, Maria. Okay. I have a whole video on graphing sinusoidals. It's on my TikTok. It's a really good one. I invite you to watch it. Let's see if I gotta go to it. Go to my YouTube. I'll send it to you in one sec. If I search for sinusoidals. Yeah, here we go. Here, I'm going to copy that for you. And then how do I send that to you? I think I got to send it in this chat. There you go, Maria. Go check that out. That has a video on how to do it, but I'll show you how we do here. Okay. The first thing... What the fuck is calling me? I'm not taking phone calls right now. I'm not taking phone calls. Okay. The first thing I want to do is figure out, I think, like, where the midline is. Okay. Actually, let's do... Well, this one's actually not bad. Gold, can you send the work? Yeah, sure. 1 second. Let me give him his work for this. Well, I am streaming there. I mean, you can leave the stream up there. Oh, you mean in the future if I don't? I mean, I'll try. I'm just honestly like I feel like shit. I feel so sick, and I'm not gonna go debug Twitch right now. Twitch isn't working. Fuck it. Okay, so here's what I like to do. I like to figure out like where the midline is. Okay. That's okay. So the midline, right, is always basically like wherever this thing is. So this is plus 0. I'm gonna say the midline is at y is equal to 0. Okay. And then the amplitude, this is always the amplitude, right? So I'll say the amplitude is equal to 2. You want to say the absolute value of this, okay? So when I graph this, okay, I always like to just graph the midline first. So watch. We're gonna let's make this like kind of thick boy. Okay. I'm gonna put a line at 0, okay? Because that's the midline. Right, so this is the midline. And then I'm gonna do a line at the top. And I'm gonna do a line at the bottom. And the top and the bottom are always the midline plus or minus the amplitude. So 0 plus 2, it's gonna get us 2 up here. And then this down here is gonna get us minus 2. Okay. All right. So pretty cool. The next thing I like to do, which deals with the phase shift and all that like garbage, is I'm just gonna set this whole thing on the inside here. I'm gonna set this whole thing right here. I'm gonna set it to 0 and 2 pi. Okay. So watch what I do. Let's go down here. I'm gonna say that pi over 2 times pi. I think your teacher fucked up, by the way, but maybe not. Okay. X plus 1/2. I'm going to set this equal to 0. Okay. So doing that, okay, let's do a little bit of math here, right? Pi over 2 times pi. That's the same thing as like pi squared over 2. Oh, you can't chat with full screen? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I'll deal with YouTube later. Okay. Now you can get rid of this, right? You can get rid of this. This goes away. And then you get that like x plus 1/2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 1/2. This is what I call my start. Okay? This is going to be where I start doing things. Oh, she definitely did, because what the frick is this? Okay, cool. All right. The next thing I do is I set this whole thing equal to 2 pi. Okay? So now I'm going to do... So this is like set equal to 0. I think it's weird that your teacher put pi times pi. It's just odd. I don't think she meant to do that. but we'll try. Okay. So now I'm going to say pi squared over 2 x plus 1/2 is equal to 2 pi. Okay. And that's going to be weird. If I divide both sides by pi squared over 2, one of these pi's cancels. So this is like 2 pi times 2 over pi squared. So this is going to cancel, and you're going to get 4 over pi. No. Don't worry about... This is the way to do it without doing the parent function, because it's a mess to try and interpret this. I'm just going to show you how to do it, like the way that it just works. Okay. So this is 4 over pi is equal to x plus 1/2. Okay. So now I'm going to subtract this. So I'm going to get x is equal to 4 over pi minus 1/2. And we need to kind of clean this up a little bit. So I'm going to multiply this by pi over pi, and multiply this by 2 over 2. And we're going to get 8 minus 1 all over 2 pi. 8 minus 1 pi over 2 pi. So that's 8 minus pi over 2 pi. This right here, this is what I call the end. Okay? So on your graph here, this is where it's weird, because this has no pi's in it and this does. This is why I think your teacher fucked up in writing this. Will you ever have live mods? I do have live mods. I don't have them on TikTok. I have mods on YouTube and Twitch, yeah, for sure. Okay. So this is negative 1/2. This is going to be the start. Can you become a TikTok one? Yeah, sure. I don't know how to do that, but maybe later. And then, bro, 8 minus pi over 2 pi? Like, I don't... Dude, your teacher fucked up. There's no way this is supposed to be the other one. But okay. 8 minus pi over 2 pi. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then, once we have that, okay. So we know our function is going to start over here. It's going to end over here, and it's going to like touch here, and it's going to touch here. So it's going to do some shit like this, or like this. We need to figure out where it does that in between. Well, not failing. It's just your teacher, this was like mean. This is like mean to do it this way. Because what you find now is you need to figure out where like the halfway is. Okay, so this is the end. I don't think sadistic. I think your teacher just screwed up, if I'm being real. So x, y. So this is negative 1/2. And then the end is 8 minus pi over 2 pi. Okay. Oh, my stomach hurts a lot. Fuck. I think I have food poisoning. Which would suck. God damn it. Alright, and then what I know, right, is that the start, so when all of this is equal to 0, that's the cosine of 0, right? When all of this, because like we figured out what value of x causes this whole thing to be equal to 0. So now if you plug this in, you would end up getting negative 2 cosine of 0. And you need to know what the cosine of 0 is. You have to know this. So cosine of 0 is equal to 1. So this becomes negative 2 times 1, which is negative 2. And then if you plug in 2 pi, that's going to be the same one. So then this is going to be negative 2. So this is cool. Now you know like what happens to your function. You know your function starts here at negative 2. And then it ends up eventually at negative 2. Correct. Yeah, you definitely need to know the unit circle. 100%. What's up, IB Science? Yeah, I can do number. Let me help out everyone else. I mean, I'll do this question for you, but let me help out everyone because there's kind of a queue of people asking questions. But if you hang around, like, I'll get to it. Just, so you need to figure out where like the halfway point is. Okay, so to find the halfway, so now we say like find halfway, because I want to know like where that is. So halfway, that's equal to the midpoint of this and this. So that's equal to negative 1/2 plus 8 minus pi over 2 pi, and then divided by 2. You're finding like the average of like the beginning and the final. Yeah, I cover this. Yeah, please go watch that YouTube video. It does it. I'll go through this one just to help you, but yeah. Try to help yourself. Okay, so this is negative pi over 2 pi plus 8 minus pi over 2 pi all over 2. So what's that? That's 8 minus 2 pi all over 4 pi, which you can simplify the 2. So that's be 4 minus pi over 2 pi. Okay. So this is 4 minus pi over 2 pi. Seems kind of weird, honestly. Did I do that right, guys? I think I did. What's the original equation? Yeah, this one is like, I think this is, Ivy, I think the teacher screwed up, right? Because look at this. Why would the teacher put a pi over 2 and a pi in there? That's just mean. Because here she didn't, right? Here she just puts a single number. I don't think she meant to put so many pi's there. Anyways, okay. So, yeah, it's absurd, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like really, really dumb. Anyways, the halfway, that's when this thing is at like cosine of pi, and cosine of pi is equal to -1. Okay, so when I plug that in here, right, -2 times -1, that's gonna get me 2. So that tells me that at this value right here, which is 4 minus pi over 2 pi, we're up at 2. So now you have your graph. Okay. Now you know your graph. Oh, sorry, this is supposed to be over here. You know that your graph is going to look something like this. Oh, 1 sec. And you're done. Yeah, anyways. Okay, so. Please go watch my video on that, Maria. It'll help you out a lot. Okay. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Seth? Motion, did you give me something that's like not terrible? Because I am definitely sick and my head is hurting. So I'll do things that aren't terrible. Find the area of the region enclosed by the graph and the x-axis. Well, I'm seeing your question here, dog. I'm seeing this, and I don't know. This looks like kind of mean, because I gotta sorry, I gotta rotate a function to make the tangent to the x-axis. So I need the rotation derivative to be equal to 0. This is really mean. It's a really mean question. Is Twitch looking better now? Maybe? Did it like start behaving? I don't know. What's up, Mega Techno? I will give things if you tube mine right now. Okay. He says he'll give things. We do like gifts. What's that homework? I don't know if this is homework. I think this is like an GCSE question. I think is what this is. Because I think I need to rotate this by like e to the... Well, I don't know how much I have to rotate it. It's like... I think x goes to r cosine theta, y goes to r sine theta. Is that how it works? Is that how we do rotations? I know there's a rotation matrix. We do this, he says. What are we doing? Well, I can kind of graph what this looks like, just, you know, just to like do it, right? Let's just graph what this looks like. So x minus 2 cubed. Oh, it's not squared. Because regular x cubed would look like
this. Right? Pay for us, thank you. So this is minus 2, so that means it's 2 to the right. And then it's up 40. So it's like this. And you're saying I need to rotate around this coordinate. What sounds real criminal? I do need a hydrate, dude. Yeah. Rotation problems can take centuries.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, I threw it in ChatGPT and it said it took 58 seconds, so that is almost like a forever for a human. If it's taking like AI over a minute to do this, then how long is it going to take me? It's very mean. Oh, my voice went to baby voice. So when someone redeems that on the Twitch, my voice gets really high pitched. It should go away in like 30 seconds though. Oh, what's the video called again? Yeah, okay, here, 1 second, let me show you, Maria. Maria, if you go to here in YouTube, it's just the complete guide to graph sine and cosine easily. Yeah. W raid, nice. Who we got a raid from? Dawn does raids. What's up, Dawn? Dawn father, dude. Nice. What a day for an incoming raid. I know. Yeah. I was telling you I slept for like 12 hours and I think I woke up with a stomach bug. But I'm still here. We still streaming. We still out here. There you go. Wow, someone's sending gifts? Oh, I appreciate that. Nice, thank you. I didn't know we get gifts. That's cool. But there you go. Can you see that? Thanks, Don. You're good. You're good. How's your stream? Someone was asking this, and this is like really mean. So I might call an audible on this one. Here, Monkey Man, let me do yours. I think yours is not too bad. It looks like a parametric equation, Monkey. Yeah, Monkey, I got you. Oh, my Twitch is hemorrhaging. Wow, like 300 kilobits? Jesus. And someone needs to gift me like a better upload speed, please. Okay, here we go. Should be better now. My pipes are clogged. It was good. I had some real challenging problems with integer solutions. Oh, traditional do in France. Well, they do a lot of weird things in France. Okay, oh, this is a parametric equation. Okay. So this is, what is this, like? F of x of t of y of t. Sorry, is equal to this, sorry, comma. For e to the 2 over t. What's up, Obi? It's a series of tubes, dude. The tubes are clogged. Okay, and t's between -4 and 4. Oh, Fembox has an interesting solution to that one. Maybe. Let me do this. Just download more RAM. You wouldn't download a car. Okay. So, I believe, I think I try to get it in terms of itself. Is that kind of what I do? So, like, if y is equal to... So, watch. I'm just going to, like, plug one question into the other one, right? So, watch. We say that y is equal to 4e to the t over 2. So, I'm going to divide by 4 first. And then I'm going to take the ln of both sides. Okay. And that's going to get me the ln of y over 4 is equal to t over 2. Or that t is equal to Yeah, bro. Seriously, download cars. 2 ln of y over 4, right? Do you see how I did that, monkey? I said, okay, cool, y equals this. So then let's solve for what t is. Because now I can plug this in to here. Okay? So now I know that x is equal to e to the 2 ln of y over 4, right? Minus 2 ln y over 4, right? Do you see that? And anytime I have 2 to the ln, I can put this as an exponent. And now this will come down, right? E to the ln of something is just a something. So this is just going to get me that x is equal to x squared over 16 minus 2 ln of y over 4. Okay. Which, I can move things around, right? I can say, like, ln of y over 4 squared is equal to x squared over 16 minus x. And then now I just need to do e to the, yeah? And so this is going to get me y squared over 16 is equal to e to the x squared over 16 minus x, which is the same as e on the bottom as this. Does that make sense, Monkey Man, so far? Because then I get that, okay, so y squared is equal to 16 e to the whatever. Let's just leave this. X squared minus 16 minus x. And then if we want to get this to be just y equals, you just do the square root of both sides. So y is equal to plus or minus 4. And then we would say e to the x squared over 32 minus x over 2. Okay, cool. So that's a function. And then you have to come up with like restrictions for like what x is, because I know t goes from -4 to 4. So how do I write on the screen? I have like an app. So this is x. Okay, so this means x is going from e to the -4 plus 4. Plus 4 to e to the 4 minus 4. It's kind of cool. Okay. Do I know how to graph this? Not really. Well, how the fuck are you supposed to graph this? E to a quadratic? Motion says, I want to start making math content, maybe actual education. What's your advice for writing software? Like for video production? I use Premiere. I use Premiere for everything. That's what I would do. Also, is draw something vaguely bell-shaped and call it a day. Yeah, probably, right? Yeah, also just writing math problems. Yeah. One sec. Why is TikTok's having so many issues today? Oh, there we go. I don't know why I had to do that for it to show up on the chat. Okay. Cool. All right, so if you want to find the length of the curve, I believe the expression for this is, so I mean that's what it is. This is what like the graph looks like. I think you just have to plug this into a calculator and just see it. Which I mean we could do. Wait, no, it's not Discord. Yeah, let me see. Where's my calculator? Sorry. Wrong color calculator. You don't use drawing tablets? You kind of have to. A tablet do cost like $10. It's really cheap. Okay, here let's try to do something. So I'm gonna graph. We're gonna say 4, and then it's e to the right, and then we're gonna say x squared divided by 32, and then we're gonna say minus x over 2. And then this one, I think I can just say negative, and I think if you go to like vars, yeah, I think you can literally just go here and just say, yeah, just negative y1. Isn't that cool? And then we got to go to our window because we got to set what the minimum is. So the minimum is going to be e to the negative 4 plus 4. And then the maximum x is going to be e to the 4 minus 4. Pi equals 3.1415. What's the question? Okay, let's just see. Oh, very cool. So there you go. That's your graph. Yeah. I think that's it. It looks like an exponent. Yeah, it does. So there you go. That's the graph there, Monkey Man. Okay. Now if you want the equation, if you want the distance, that's let me see. What is, I think it's the square root of dx dt squared plus dy dt squared dt. Arc length of parametric equation. Yeah, this is it. So here's the equation for arc length. So it's from alpha to beta, and then it's going to be the derivative with respect to t on x and the derivative with respect to y. Sorry, the derivative of y with respect to t, and then you square them. So let's look at what, x was. Let me copy this down. Okay. Monkey Man, if I'm being completely honest, it kind of went south a long time ago if you were supposed to use the equation or just... Yeah, for sure. But to graph, right? To graph, you need to get it in this form. You need to get it in y is equal to x. Y is a function of x. That's how you graph this. Because it said graph the curve. You have to do this. Basically, like, you isolate for t in terms of one variable, and then you plug it into the other one, and then you try to get y as a function of x. So, that's what we got here. This, yeah, not too bad, right? Because if this is x, and this is y, then dx dt is just equal to e to the t minus 1. And then dy dt, you would have graphed it by making a chart. I don't know. I don't think that's appropriate. I think your teacher wants to see this. If you're just gonna you're just gonna plug in values? I guess you could, but it's kind of hard to see what the pattern is. Once you get it to here, it's easy to see this is like an e to the x, which looks like this, and then it's plus or minus, so it gets that. Yeah, you can do that. All right, dy dt here would just be equal to, so the derivative of this, it's like the chain rule. So this is going to be 2 e to the t over 2. Because the derivative of e to the x is just e to the x, but times the derivative of this, which is 1/2. So the 1/2 comes down and makes this a 2. So now you have to integrate from -4 to 4 of this squared. So e to the t minus 1 squared plus 2e to the t over 2 squared. And then all of this is under a square root. This is all to the 1/2. And then this is dt. So this is kind of this is a pain in the ass for sure, dude. But let's try to do it. Okay. So that's going to be e to the 2t plus 1 minus 2e to the t. And then we're going to say plus 4 e to the t. And all of this is to the 1/2. I just did the binomial expansion. Which I think this is a quadratic. Maybe we're going to complete the square. That'd be kind of fun. This is e to the 2t plus 2e to the t plus 1. Okay. 1/2. Okay. So I believe what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say let u equal e to the t. Then u squared equals e to the 2t. And so this is now going to become u squared plus 2u plus 1 all to the 1/2. This is nice. This is just u plus 1 squared. See how this is just u plus 1 squared and then to the 1/2? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it does factor, yeah. Right, so then this kills, which is nice. This goes away. And you're just left with the integral of u plus 1, which u is e to the t. So it's just the integral of e to the t plus 1. And then negative 4 to 4 dt. It's not bad. So that's just e to the t from negative 4 to 4 plus t from negative 4 to 4. And so that's going to be e to the 4 minus 1 over e to the 4 plus 4 plus 4, right? So e to the 8? No. Yeah. E to the 8 minus 1 over e to the 4 plus 8. I got 108. All right, let's see if this works. I'm just curious. So if I do e to the 8 minus 1 divided by e to the 4.
Nice.
That gives me that. Plus 8. I get 62. 60.58. Did I mess up somewhere? Femvox, do you see anything? It was correct? This was correct? Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, you're totally cool, dude. Yeah. Hope that makes some sense. You're very welcome, Monkey. I appreciate it. This was a cool problem. Because, you know, involved a lot of steps. Which we eventually got to the right answer. So, dope.
That's dope.
Thank you for the perfume, dude. Wow, you're sending confetti and stuff. Look, oh, the stream. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, Monkey Man. I didn't know we get gifts on TikTok. I feel like I'm one of those pretty thirst traps that shows their feet. That's cool. Is this what it feels like? Am I gonna start my own like math bop house now? Have a good day. Thanks, Monkey. You too. TikTok is the future. Well, it keeps being on like the chopping block, man. They keep wanting to like axe it. But I do agree. It's like, oh, you work on the last problem. Oh, thanks. But it is very useful for reaching Gen Z for sure. And Gen Alpha, I guess, at this point. They use it a lot. I agree. It's pretty cool. All right, so we got some other questions that came in. Archimedes. Archimedes principle. Here, let me do Laze's question. He asked one, and then... Or let me make sure there aren't any in the regular one. Yes. And then Shantrick has one. Okay. Here, let me help Laze out, because I think his will be pretty easy. And then I'll do Shantrick's, and then... And then I think Equity has a question, and then Motion. I'll throw you in there. I'll do them. Sorry. My energy level. Maybe this is what they call like norovirus or something. I heard it's like a 24-hour like just stomach bug, and you just feel like death, and that's like what I feel like right now. It's so annoying. I wanted to do things today. I wanted to go to the gym. Actual feet pics. Yeah. Yeah, latency test. How bad is a latency test for us? Also, yeah, is why is YouTube getting rid of your messages, Mega Techno? I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah. Okay. Let's try to do this one. So this came from Lays. He says, okay, P equals that, P equals that, P also equals that. Wait, what? How can P equal two different things? Excuse me? What? What?
Disqualified.
What? How can you define P in two different ways? Maybe you can. Oh, I guess you can. Yeah. No, this is okay. P is an immutable constant. Y'all gotta chill on this. Okay. Prove that m to the 10 minus 1 is equal to 932 m to the 5th. Alright, you guys might need to help me out here, sorry. So, m to the 10th. So, that would be m squared to the 5th, right? So, 9 plus 4 root 5 to the 5th minus 1 is equal to 932. And then it's 9 plus... This is basic factoring, is it? Okay, we'll see. To the 5 halves, right? Is that right so far? Two equations, two unknowns. I get you. Well, I don't think I need P or Q, do I? Okay. P and Q's for A and B. Okay. All right. Prove. What do we think the first step here is? I honestly don't know. I'm tempted to like multiply this by the conjugate. Like I'm tempted to multiply this by like 9 plus 4 root 5 to the 5th plus 1. Which means I'd multiply this side by the conjugate as well. I mean, you tell me if I'm going the right way. I don't know. Not all those who wander are lost, right? Because then this becomes 9 plus 4 root 5 to the 10th minus 1 is equal to 932. And then it's like all this other stuff. Apparently in Kenya they're making mathematics not compulsory. It's not gonna do good. It's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Damn. Sorry, because that's getting multiplied by. Maybe we square both sides. Like, I don't know. Okay. M to the 5th. Okay, if we square both sides, I'm gonna get like m to the 20th minus 2m to the 10th plus 1 is equal to 932 squared m to the 10th. I mean, does it? I feel like it's a quadratic now, though. Because what? Watch. Now I have m to the 20th minus 934 m to the 10th plus 1 is equal to 0. I feel like this is actually okay, right? Because then I'm going to say that, whatever, like, u... Oh, thank you, Motion, I appreciate that. I mean, don't spam things, because then they get mad at us, but whatever, okay. So if u equals m to the 10th, then u squared equals m to the 20th, right? So now I have u squared minus 934 u plus 1 equals 0. Well, that's not very nice. Oh, you're right, it was. Totally was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't actually know why I did that. My bad. Yes, it was a quadratic to start with. Sorry. Okay. Now I say u equals m to the 5th. So you're given u squared minus 932u minus 1 equals 0. And then what? I just got to basically show that u is equal... Do I literally want to do the quadratic formula here? Like x equals negative b? Plus or minus the square root? Plus 4? All over 2? What's 932 squared? Did I screw up? I mean, I could basically say that 932 is basically 0. Am I allowed to, like, approximate that? Rigel Kent says, hold, please. If you can demonstrate the equality has a finite number of solutions, then it's not an identity. Okay. Well, I think we just did. Right? I mean, this is finite, no? I mean, it's basically like u equals like basically 0 or u equals 932, right? Yeah, so that's what Rigel's saying. Rigel says that we solve the quadratic, we get 2 solutions, so it's not an identity, right? In order for it to be an identity, I would have to have like 2 equals 2, right? Or no solutions, maybe? Maybe it is. Yes, Fantrick, I'll do yours. Okay, cool. Cool question, Lays, at least, though. That was fun. Nice. Do this one first. Assume this one is nicer. They give values for m? Yeah, I guess they say m is equal to the square root of 9 plus 4 root 5. Yeah, I can. Just let me do Chantrix's real quick, equity, and then I'll do yours. Okay. Yeah, such as a math confirmation. Okay, cool. In the diagram, the circle with center X is tangent to the largest circle and passes through the center of the largest circle. Wait, what? Oh, okay. The circles with centers y and z are each tangent to each of the three. Okay. So I guess we're saying that this must go through the center. And they want to figure out the value of r. Right? So what? I know that this is 1, no? And then they want us to figure out what r is. I see this and like, I don't know. I want to say that like this and this like do things. Suleiman likes this. Cool, man. You want to help out, Suleiman? What should I do? 'Cause I'm not exactly sure what to do here. So I know that's R. I know that's also R. And then what? I guess I know this is equal to x plus r. Does that help me figure things out? Maybe it does, actually, guys. Right? Because then I know this is also x plus r. Or sorry, it's equal to 1 plus r. Thanks, Solomon. I appreciate that, dude. Says he loves our content. Nice, dude.
Good job.
Appreciate that. Yeah, so this is 1. So then this is 1 plus r. Dude, I see all the likes going up. Thank you. Thank you, Motion. We're almost at 1,000. Okay. The issue is then, what's this distance? Right? Because it is an isosceles triangle. I could Pythagorean it if I knew what this was, right? But I don't know what this is. Sorry. Oh, define that. He says I can find this using the Pythagorean theorem? How could I do that? Oh. Yes, okay. Oh, you just want to call it x. Alright, let's do it. I'm okay with that. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, let's just call that x, sure. So, yeah, 1 plus x squared plus r squared equals 1 plus r squared. Where'd you find the golden headphones? It's a skin. They're regular Audio Technicas. I just put gold stickers on them. Oh, no. Yeah, these geometry problems are sometimes weird. Okay, so this is 1 squared plus 2x. The bisector of the apex to the base will hit the base at the right angles. Correct, okay. So, yeah, we're allowed to say this. We're allowed to say, right, this is a right triangle. I agree with that. So, what? 1 squared plus 2x plus x squared plus r squared is equal to, what is this? 1 squared plus 2r plus r squared. So maybe some things cancel here. I don't know. Let's see. Good. Thanks, Bowen. Yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, so this goes away. This goes away. This goes away. This goes away. And so what do we get here? We get that x squared plus 2x is equal to 2r. Okay. What am I trying to figure out? I'm just trying to figure out r, right? So what's another property we can use? Oh. Wait, no. Damn it. Is there some other circle property? Because I know that this is the center of the circle. Huh. So this is the question, guys, if you're looking at it. 1.1K. Nice motion. I'm curious if I'm going to use, am I going to use, like, law of sines? Because I know that, like, this angle equals this. I don't know. Like, what? You could try plugging in all the options to see what works. Oh. What do you mean what works, though? That's just going to get me, it'll get me values of x. Yeah, okay. He says, I'm fairly certain there's a property when a tangent is between two circles. Yeah. Like, I do know this, right? I know if I had this line right here and this one, that these must be the same size, right? Does that help me out? You know what I'm saying? Like if you have two tangent lines, right? This and this, and then this is also. What's my favorite food? I like pizza. Big fan of pizza. A slut for pizza. Okay, so this is R. Does that help me at all, though, guys? Well, okay, that tells me that this is also 1 plus x then, right? And then these have to be right triangles, right? That's like no new information, though. Right? Make a hexagon. Make like the Umbrella Corp. Oh, maybe you're right here. Do I know what the angle is here? Can I assume this is going to be a hexagon now? Right? Am I allowed to just do this? I'm kind of tempted. I don't know. Let's see if this works. I'm kind of curious. Okay. I mean, it kind of looks like a hexagon, right? Ugh. You worked out the radius is 8/9. Okay. How'd you get 8/9? I'm curious. Okay. He says, normally I would do a coordinate system, but I just learned that Descartes was French, so I don't like him anymore.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What's wrong with the French? What's wrong with the French? Okay, sorry. This is hard to do. I'm sick. Motion says I'm part French. Yeah. I like the French. I love French girls. They just don't really like me. I love French fries. Yeah, French fries are good. I love baguettes. I love brie. And JCVD. Yes. JCVD, man. Okay, wait, one sec. All right. Can I just say this is 120 degrees? Can we just say that? Are we cool with that? So that this is 60 degrees? Right? Is this just 60 degrees? So I'm going to say that sine of 60 degrees is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. And then the sine of 60 is square root of 3 over 2. So what? Square root of 3 over 2. 1 plus r equals r. I'm like kind of tempted to do this, right? Oh, he's Belgian. You know, that's a common thing. I do have a friend who's Belgian, and like we always think he's French. I mean, he gets really annoyed by it. He gets really annoyed by it. Okay, so I think r is equal to the square root of 3 over 2 over 1 minus the square root of 3 over 2. Let's just see. I'm just curious. Wait, wrong thing. Yeah, I'm kind of just doing it by inspection, which is wrong. You're not allowed to do that, but I'm just curious if I get the right answer. Wow. Oh, wait, one sec. .46, which is like definitely wrong. Yeah, the eyeball theorem. It's not. You're not allowed to do that. That's just so off. Really, god damn it. Oh, sorry. It's a sine of 30 degrees. Sorry, I really fucked. Sorry, it's not the sine of 60. I'm sick. I'm blaming myself on being sick. I'm sick. Yeah, sorry. This is 1/2. Thank you, Jeff. I fucked that up. Yeah, the problem when you do this, is you just get that r equals 1. Which obviously they wanted to bait us with that. They're baiting us with r equals 1. I hate when they tease us. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a headache and I might need to end the stream soon. So, Shantrick, show me the answer. The power of figure construction summon Geobra or ChatGPT. I don't think ChatGPT could figure this out, honestly. It's a little involved. All right, Shantrix has an answer for us. Oh, this is a very detailed solution. How many viewers do you have on Twitch? About 9 right now. We usually average around 20, but I think my upload to Twitch has been fucking up lately, so it's like choppy. They did the same thing as mine, did they? Oh, okay. So, Okay, were we close? Just curious. Yeah, 8, 9, this is correct. But, like, wait, sorry, how do they do this? I was close with the triangles. Okay. I'm just curious, what? So I had x squared plus 2x equals to 2r. So well, that's x plus 2 is equal to 2r. How does that, like, help us? How are they getting the 8/9? I could quadratic formula this. Is this what he's saying? So we could have, what? X squared plus 2x minus 2r equals 0. And what? X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 8r all over 2. So that gives you x. Okay. Oh, and then we know r is equal to 1. Fucking stupid. Wait. This is x in terms of r. No, sorry. I don't know what radius... Oh, and then solve for radius. So what? 2x is equal to negative 2 plus or minus... Yeah, r is not 1. Yeah, thank you. So what? You add 2? I'm confused because... Cool, I'm here, right? Are you saying rearrange this for r, but then I still don't know x? Is there a second equation I have? This is a math challenge question, motion. And if this is the Fermat challenge, grade 11. 11th grade. They call it OA, you call it X. I agree. What's the other triangle? Triangle XYA. And OO. OA equals... But then how do you get OY? OY is 2 minus R? Sorry, what? How is OY 2 minus R? SMC papers? Yeah, you send a screenshot, I'll do it. Oh. BY and OY are both radii. Well, together they're radii. Oh, which... Oh. I see, and that has to equal 2. Oh, that's fucking clever. That's cool. No, I like that. Okay, I was close. I see. Yeah, so... That is very clever. So what? They had this one as well. Which we said this is the center, right? And so if this is 1 and this is 1, that tells me this whole distance here is 2. Oh, very cool. This is 2. So then this is 2 minus r. Okay. And then you have, okay, I got you. X squared plus r squared equals 2 minus r squared. Wow, that's kind of cool. Cool. I see how that works. I see how that works. That's cool. I didn't think to draw that other triangle. Okay, cool. Good question, Chantrix. That was fun. Man, we were close. What's the URL? It's right there. Actualdiscord.com/submit. It's right there. Chantrix. Okay, what's up, Equity? You still here? Still here? Yeah, no, I appreciate Chantrix. Yeah. No, this was a cool one. I appreciate you looking out for me ahead of time. Okay. Sorry. Haven't eaten anything all day. What's up, Sensation? What's cracking?
Just thought I'd come in and say, what do you mean, where's the URL? Open thine motherfucking eyes.
Wow, thanks, Zach. What's up? Wow, High Potential gave me a shout out too. Thanks, dude. Sorry. Determine an exact value of b such that the cosecant of 6b plus pi over 8 is equal to the secant of 2b minus pi over 8? Okay. Sensation is a speaker. Wah. What? And then these are these the identities you get to use? Thinking question. Thinking. I don't have to think today. Cosecant is equal to secant. Okay. By the co-identity. Where does that come from? Sorry. Oh, right here. So, Equity, you see this? Cosecant is equal to secant of pi over 2 minus theta. So this is the same thing as the secant of pi over 2 minus, and then it's 6b plus pi over 8. Okay. And this is also equal to the secant of 2b minus pi over 8. Cosecant means secant of the co-angle. I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay, so now you just set these equal to each other, right? So you just say, okay, well, pi over 2 minus 6b minus pi over 8 is equal to 2b minus pi over 8. These go away. 8b equals pi over 2. B equals pi over 16. URL not found? What, Dylan? No, the URL totally works, dude. What? Watch. www.actualdiscord.com/submit. Did you type it in right? Yeah, URL works. Maybe you're in one of those countries that doesn't allow you to access it. Does it end in submission? Oh, yeah, /submit. /submit.
Does your real name end in Wang or Wong?
Well, maybe. It says his name is Dylan.
Oh. Yeah,
okay. Dylan. You're banned in China? We could be banned in China, I don't know. No photos of Winnie the Pooh.
This is a good thing.
This is a good thing. Okay, I'm not gonna do all these, Equity, because that hurts my brain. I'm still recovering from being sick. I woke up like okay, and then instantly it was funny. It was during your stream, Zach. I was watching your stream this morning. I was like, oh, I feel okay, and then instantly I just had like the biggest wave of nausea just hit me, and I was like, uh oh, and I just had to sleep the rest of the afternoon. I was like, no.
Heat stroke.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
It's like the later spring, and so whenever someone says nausea, heat stroke.
Heat stroke.
9 times out of 10.
Zach stream gave me nausea. No.
Drink more water.
I do need to drink more water. Let me drink more water.
Everybody get mashing that hydrate button. Drown the fucker.
No, I quite actually enjoyed Zach's stream. It was soothing to me as I was like dying on the couch. Okay. Oh, also, yeah, let me shout out Zach. My bad. I've been forgetting to shout people out. Shout out to Zach and Don. There we go. Shout out to Zach. Zach's great. He does math education, math help, a lot of stuff for the community. He also has like a video game he's creating. 16? When's the next 16 date? When's the next time we're playing your video game? I did these two for you, Equity. I'm very sure I did these two. Didn't I? Or I did them for Ace? May 9th. Ooh. That's coming up. 3 days. Okay. I'll look in your Discord for it. Yeah, I did those for Ace. Let me see where I put them. Yeah, they're the half angle identities. Did I take a picture of them for him though? Fuck. I guess I didn't. Damn it. Okay, but it's there. Look on the stream from yesterday. These are just half angle identities. This, ooh, what is one? What is 67.5? Oh, that's 135 divided by 2. Okay. So this is the same thing as the sine of 135 over 2, which is 135 is 3 pi over 4. So this is the sine of 3 pi over 4 divided by 2. So we're going to say like 3 pi over 8. Well, here, actually, I'm going to do this. Equals this times 1/2, right? I think that's what it is, right? That seems right. So I'm gonna use this identity. Sorry. All right. Cosine 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. Okay. And so I'm going to replace theta here with 3/4 pi times 1 over 2. And I'm also going to replace it here. Okay? Because watch what happens here, Equity. So now I get the cosine of 2 times 3 over 4 pi times 1 over 2. And look, the 1 over 2's cancel. Goodbye. Okay. And then this is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared. And then I can just leave this as it's the 135 over 2, which is just the 67.5. Okay. So now this is the cosine of 3 pi over 4, which is equal to negative square root of 2 over 2 is equal to 1 plus 2. So now we're just going to subtract 1 from both sides. So that's negative square root of 2 minus 2 over 2. I made this like 2 over 2 to just make it combine. Is equal to 2 sine squared 67.5 degrees. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. You get negative square root of 2 minus 2 all over 4 is equal to the sine squared of 67.5 degrees. Well, this is weird because wait, now I need to square root this. That's not good. Uh-oh. Something to be negative. That's not good. Cosine 2 theta is 1 minus 2 squared. Oh, I forgot to divide by negative 2. My bad. Sorry. Divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. Then that's square root of 2 plus 2. All over 4. Well. Sorry. Wait, no. Sorry. Wrong again, sorry. This is negative square root of 2 minus 2 over positive 4. Wait, let me just redo this, sorry. My sickie's brain is not working. Okay. Negative square root of 2 over 2 is equal to 1 minus 2 sine. Okay, cool. I subtract this. That's negative square root of 2 minus 2 all over 2 is equal to negative 2 sine squared 67.5. Good. Divide by negative 2. So that's going to be square root of 2 minus 4. Minus 2 plus 2, sorry. over 4 is equal to the sine squared of 67.5 degrees. So then you square root both sides. And I get the square root of the square root of 2 plus 2 all over 2 is equal to the sine of 67.5 degrees. And then you're done. You see how to do that there? Oh, and let me give a shout out to Dawn. Dawn does math. Dawn does raids. Okay, cool. Here, I'll download this for you. Motion the vampire. Nice, good, cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, the other ones are basically the same thing. They basically look like that. It's the same strat. You just, right? Like, this one is the same thing as like pi over 4 times 1/2. This is pi over 4 times 1/2, all times 1/2. So you have to do this one twice. The key thing is to try to write these as things you know the identity of. So 67.5 is the same thing as 135 over 2, and 135 is the same thing as pi over 4 times 1/2. You want to make it as like something times 1/2, and then you're going to throw that into this side, so that this becomes 2 times that and gets rid of the 1/2. So this, for instance, here, this is 225 over 2. So this would be 5 pi over 4 times 1/2 for this one. This one is tricky. I did this one with Ace last time, but you have to nest it. You got to do it twice. Yeah. Okay. I think we have some screenshots coming in from Dylan. What's up, Dylan? Cool. Oh, that's a good question from Dylan. Hi, Dylan. I got yours. Yeah, let's see. Okay. 2 circles of radius 1 are such that the center of each circle lies on the other circle. You're welcome, dude. What is the area of the square? Okay. Radius 1. There's some equation for this, isn't there? So, Dylan, that tells me, right, from here to here is 1. Right? But also, from here to here is 1, yeah? Right? This is also 1. But is the area of a circle the product of the length of the width times the height? Well, we said it's a square, right? Square. Yes, we like square. Thanks, dude. What's up, DM2? Oh, appreciate the sub, dude. Thanks, man. Sorry, yeah, I've been fighting like a stomach flu today, David. So that's why I haven't been like responding to things. I was like sleeping all day. Okay, well, I know that from here to here, Oh, I know this is also 1, right? I know this distance is 1, and this distance is 1. So can I figure out the distance of this? Right, that's just an isosceles triangle, no? Right, this is the side S, right? Yeah, that triangle's isosceles, right? Yeah, okay, so this is S. The issue is I don't know... Well, I know this is also S. Right? But isn't this also S? I feel like this is also S. The issue is this doesn't connect. Doesn't connect. Look, it's like it's off by like a little bit. I need this little thing here. Shri Krishna says 0.5. Just zoom out enough. Yeah, it looks the same, right? Is this where I'm gonna declare this thing as like X again? And we're just like show something cool happens with it? Like I call this amount X, right? Then I can say S plus X. So S plus X squared plus S over 2 squared, because that's this distance, has to be equal to 1 squared. And then we just need like one more triangle. So let's see what that is. So thanks, David. Master Chief is here. So what's that? That's 3/4 S squared plus 2sx plus x squared is equal to 1. Chief is here to solve the problem. Oh, you know the other thing I know? This plus this, I know that, wait, 2x plus s has to equal to 1, right? Like this little bit that's missing, this little bit that's missing, 2 of those plus s has to equal, oh, this is fucking done then. That's okay. All right, we're good. Okay. Right? Does that make sense? So, and what the fuck am I solving for? I'm solving for s, right? Okay. So I'm going to say that x equals 1 minus s over 2. Okay. So that's 3 over 4 s squared plus the 2 and 2 of that going to cancel. So that's 1 minus s plus 1 minus s squared over 4 has to be equal to 1. Okay, now it's just a quadratic, right? So 3/4 s squared minus, okay, so, sorry. Let me expand this out. This is 1 squared minus 2s plus s squared, and then that's over 4 over 4 over 4. And then we have plus 1 minus s equal to 1. So the nice thing is the 1's cancel. This goes away, this goes away. And so I'm going to have just a full s squared, which is nice, right? Because 3/4 s squared plus s squared over 4, so quarter s squared is just s squared. And then I have minus s minus half an s, that's minus 3/2 s. Plus a quarter equals 0. Okay. So x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 1 all over 2. So 3/2 plus or minus the square root of 5/4 all over 2. So what's that? So I can pull a 2 out of here. So that's 3/4 plus or minus the square root 1/4 to square root of 5. Is that any of the answers? So what is that? That's and I want the positive solution. So square root of 5 plus 3 all over 4. isn't any of the solutions. Oh, but it's that squared. That's S. Uh-huh. No, it's okay. I think I got it. So this is 1/16, and then it's 25. Sorry, no, it's 5 plus 9 plus 2 square root of 3. So that's 14 over 16 plus 2 square root of 3 over 16 divided by 2. 7/8 plus 1/8 square root of 3. Ugh, no. Oh, wait, I messed this up. I don't know why I wrote 2 square root of 5. 5. Play the noise. That noise. Ugh. I'm close. It's an algebra mistake, and my head hurts. Thank you. I figured out the graphing sine and cosine thing. Hopefully I don't fail tomorrow. Yeah, nice. Good job. I hope you don't fail. I really do. I could have sworn I had this. Thank you. I appreciate that, Maria. I really do. So S has to be less than 1. Correct. S definitely has to be less than 1. Means the area has to be less than 1. That's true. I mean, you could definitely start eliminating answers, right? It's definitely not this. That's actually a good. It's a good intuition there, David. Actually. So, yeah, this also doesn't work. Yeah, this doesn't work. Dude, that's hilarious. Really? Yeah. What's the square root of 7? That's hilarious, dude. Square root of 7 is 2.65. So this is 2 minus 1.3. But this one could be it. No. Wait. Yeah, no. The problem is, like, it could be A or E. So, yes. Well, square root of 7 over 2 is 1.3. So, 0.7 or square root of 5 over 5. Let me see. Dylan sent me the answer. I feel like I was close on this one. That's hilarious, David. That, yeah. You can literally get it down to 50-50. Correct answer was A, apparently. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. 1/2 K, and then this whole length is 1. Oh, I agree with that. Oh, and then they're just going to do law of cosines. That's hilarious. And then once you get K... Oh... No, that's a cool one. You're not sure how they got the 135? I know how they got the 135. Okay, look. This is on the radii, right, of the circle. Okay? But this is also diagonal from the center of the square. So that means that this angle has to be 45 degrees. Right? And this is 45, then this has to be also 45, which means this has to be 135. That's cute. Honestly, this way is probably correct. I'm just... My brain is fucked to, like, make algebra mistakes at this point. That's so cool. Yeah, because this is the center. And the center, right? This is X, this is X. So... Okay. That's pretty cool. Does that make sense, Dylan? Yeah. Yeah, nice job, DM2. DM2 found the quick, like, yo, we can get rid of 3 of the answer choices. Like, that's 50-50. Keck dubs. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream just because I'm really tired and like I need to try to eat something. I've been nauseous all day. But I appreciate all the questions. You could use the law of cosines. Exactly. Yeah, I could have. My branch is fried. Okay, cool. Let's end the stream off. Thank you everyone for coming to Actual Education. Had a fun time with all you guys. Appreciate all the questions. Appreciate all the learning. Our next stream will be tomorrow, provided I feel better. You're very welcome. And that's going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, come on by. If you're just finding us through TikTok and YouTube, there's a Discord you can join if you want to see what else is going on in the schedule. And I will take a good rest. And then also, if you're in Twitch right now, a lot of other really awesome math streamers that stream with us. And then there's the calendar, so you can go check that out as well. Okay, let's go raid someone. Thank you, DM2. Let's see. Rocket Sage is doing Science and Art. Nerduino is doing the Falcon 9 launch. Oh, but he just started streaming. High Potential looks like he's drinking a beer or something. Let's just go say hi to Rocket. Yeah, she's kind of like big in the whole TKF crowd, and like I appreciate what she does, like putting things together. So all right, we're gonna go say hi to Rocket Sage. Go say hi to her. All right, awesome. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.